everyone. Welcome back to our another one on live session. Hi, I'm Safi Chaudhary from Team Shakti. आज के हमारे लाइव सेशन के स्पेशल गेस्ट है अरिजीत भट्टाचार्य। ये हमारे लाइव सेशन का पार्ट 2 है। इसका पार्ट 1 भी ऑलरेडी हमारे आईजीटी में पोस्टेड है। अगर आपने वो नहीं देखा तो पहले वो देखिए, फिर इस वीडियो को देखिएगा। हमने उस वीडियो में उनकी जर्नी के बारे में बात की थी, उनके एक्सपीरियंसेस के बारे में उनसे जाना था, and we will continue to chat with him in this session as well. So let's welcome our guest Arijit Bhattacharya.
Hey Shakshi, I'm back.
Yeah.
Yes, you are asking.
Okay, you were talking about the last message you were saying that people tends to feel that any startup idea is crazy in the beginning. All the startup ideas.
Right. So I always love the startup ideas which are actually crazy. But I personally prefer, people may have their own different opinion. I usually personally love the kind of people who are actually crazy enough to go for the execution. And there is another thing which I would love to share, which is if you are talking to probably an entrepreneur who turned himself into an angel investor, or probably who actually started funds, who actually like the kind of person I am, I usually love people who have learned few things from life and probably want to convert the same thing into a craziness, and there must be a cause behind it. I would love to mention one of the recent handshaking that happened. I will call it as a handshaking. I shouldn't say that I'm advising that gentleman, but very recently I was talking to another crazy guy who is from US, and Neil he's a banker, had a crazy idea to create something which is called a mobile case. And what happens, Shakshi, if you feel that a hover case, a phone cover, which can actually float, hover in front of you, you don't really need to use your hand for taking pictures, or probably giving a call, or probably communicating with someone. It's a kind of crazy idea.
The phone will float.
The phone case cover will float. The
Okay.
cover of the phone will actually float. It will hover in front of you like this. Okay, it can follow you, and if you're talking to it, it can actually hear you out and give a response back. That was a crazy idea of this gentleman. And when we were talking with each other, he actually mentioned why he started this venture, and why he is looking for probably creating some kind of craziest thing in the world which is not there, which doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's a crazy idea, right? And the reason I said yes to this gentleman, to probably handshake with this gentleman, because he gave me a reason. He actually wanted to help people who are not being able to use their legs or hands, whom we call as handicaps. But in my opinion, they are actually differently abled because their brain works much more better than us. That's my own understanding. Okay. In my organization, I have a lot of these kind of people who people feel that they can't work. They don't have legs, but they have their hand, they have their brain. So we are using them to become the finest animator and programmer. So coming back to this story, Neil actually shared me that why don't I create such kind of hovercraft drone which can actually help a lot of these people who are unable to communicate, maybe blind, they can't see, but they have a voice. So why don't we have such kind of case which can actually hear them out, irrespective of the fact that whether using maybe a smartphone or a normal phone. Think of a situation, you have a mobile case cover floating, and me as a person, I can't see, but I can speak. So I am just saying that call XYZ, or open up that application and type it for me. That's the patentable software that these guys are making. So when you're talking about crazy idea, I actually love this kind of crazy idea, which has got a social impact. That
Yeah.
attracts lot of investors and crazy people. So we are actually talking, you and me, we are talking about a message. Probably this is a very sweet learning for all these startups who are talking about crazy idea. Try to mix something which is actually giving value to the world, right? Whether you call it as a SDG or so-called fancy name, people don't care. These are all fancy names, okay? But if you are giving an impact, people would love to join in your journey. And the reason I said, yes, I will become your advisor in your company. Listen, Shakshi, nowadays I get paid for my hours, okay? People pay me on a quite a decent amount of money for hourly rate, okay?
Yeah.
And when I'm talking to such kind of crazy people, I forget that whether I'm getting paid or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Rather, I'm learning, and probably if I can help these people to get some kind of success, it will be my pleasure. It will be my learning. It will be probably my give back to these communities. And I can go on with such kind of crazy people. I would love to share, if you have time, of so many such kind of people.
Definitely.
Okay. Someone from Russia, her name is Olga. Is it fine if I take names in your show? Is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay. So Olga and me, we met through a common friend called Azar. Azar is one of the finest friends from, of course, from Russia. And he said, Arijit, you know what? We have got a beautiful Russian community, but somehow they are not getting such kind of activities. So can you help this woman? So we started chatting with each other. And on that time, I was actually creating something big. I will talk about the same, of course, in your show. So Olga was sharing that, you know what, we are artists from Russia. We are actually looking for someone who can actually help us to market our product. Challenge in Russia is they can't speak English like us. Okay. Now, please kindly don't say that they can't speak English properly. It doesn't matter. They speak a different language. Okay. And as an artist, they are brush talks. They don't need to probably talk in English or Hindi or French or Gujarati or any other bloody language. Okay. So we started chatting with each other, and I realized that these people need probably some amount of market connect. And what happened, I actually invited the group of those artists from Russia to talk about their venture, their journey. It's a beautiful journey that they shared. I would love to take some small part of it. Someone from Russia, he's basically a sketch artist. He started singing because he wanted to save one of the mountain in a different part of Russia. Russia is not all about Moscow, okay? They have a big country. So a different part of Russia, there was a mountain which was actually being destroyed by the local factories because they wanted to have a lot of carbon dioxide. It was a soda factory. They have to, dig and destroy it so that we can drink some soda. Okay, we are the human, right? The superior animal in the planet who is actually destroying the mountain. So what happened? This fellow, he started singing and created a community to protect that mountain, and they actually did that. They shut down the entire factory, which was actually destroying the nature. Now they came. People might see that, might feel that, oh wow, they actually shut down the factory. What a great thing that they have done. No, the factory was giving job to people, right? Money making was happening. So these guys are coming in our business symposium talk with an intention. They wanted to save that factory as well. They are saying, in your ecosystem, do you have people who can generate artificial carbon monoxide so that they don't need to kill the mountain and the factory can sustain, right? Look at the thought process of these guys, okay? They are thinking, okay, we need to save the nature. They shut down the factory. Now they are trying to saving it so that the ecosystem have a balance. So
Yeah.
from that ecosystem, couple of people, they heard about this. They had a discussion, and one of the company from different part of Europe, they offered the same service to these guys. Factory is saved. Okay. So when you're doing something good and cool,
Mm.
the same line I would love to probably repeat again. Not from the movies, of course. It's a fact. The entire universe actually start helping you. And the platform that we created together, I shouldn't say I created it. Of course, I'm the founder, but we have entire group of people. It's called probably one of the finest summit in the history of mankind. It's called World Leader Summit. Last year in 2020, online we had 126 speakers from 90 plus countries. This year we are going to have 150 plus speakers from 95 countries. It's not about speakers, to be very honest. These people are change makers. We are not looking for motivational speakers. We are not looking for people who are great in speaking. We are looking for people who have done something remarkable, amazing, disruptive in the planet. Example, in Women's Day, we had Swati Mandela as one of our speaker. I'm not sure whether your audience heard about her. She is a granddaughter of Nelson Mandela. So I have got people in my board who are CEO of banks. I can go on with the names. Of course, the company owner, the VC fund founders. So we created the entire community with our ambassadors. At the moment, we have 52 countries ambassadors who are doing really amazing job. And of course, the structure is so cool that people love to join our ecosystem to grow and nurture the system. We have an artist community who are actually trying to sell arts through our platform. We have buyers community who are art curators and buyers who are actually buying that. We have community and clusters who are making wine. It's a crazy concept, okay? And these people are selling wine through the entire platform. We have people who are creator of digital bank. So they are helping all these kind of SME guys about soft loans and other things. We have got gold mine owners, the pretty rich guys, you know, who are actually helping others to get the soft loan and of course make more money and handshake and grow things together. We have a networking session. We have knowledge series. We have University Connect program. So like you can say this is my another new baby, which I really want to create. Probably to create another disruption in the planet so that we can together say that, okay, fine, we are not the superior one. Probably we need to learn from the animals that how to be humble and stick to the ground. And probably we don't need to think otherwise. Talking about your positivity, let me give you a last line before you start asking me the question, if it is okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting my own echo. Okay, Shakshi, if you see a cat is crossing the road, the tendency of a driver is like it's a bad luck. Either they try to hit the cat or they stop the car. They say it's a bad luck, but in my opinion, it's a good luck. I'll tell you why. It's a bad luck for the cat because the car is trying to hit that or kill that cat. Okay. It's not the bad luck for the human. It's a superstition. Rather, probably, that cat is trying to tell the driver, buddy, slow down. There is a danger which is coming up. You're too fast. Or probably, it is sensing someone which is going to hurt that car. Or probably the truck is coming from the forefront and you can't see that. And the cat is actually passing by to tell you that, hey, slow down, there is danger in front of you. Animal never ever hit us without a cause. They don't. They never. If you don't try to hit them, they will never ever hit you back. Okay? They do it out of fear. And we as a human, we need to learn how to give the love to these animals. It goes to each and every other human as well. Instead of hitting others, kindly, for your sake, learn how to love others. If you have a lot of ego, And if you feel that you are boss of everyone, boss तुम्हारा भी बाप है. Hold on. ठीक है? सबका बाप होता है. Right? Hold the horse. Try to be calm and understand it's a flow you are in. Try to be like water. Water doesn't have any kind of smell. It doesn't have shape. It doesn't have color. You don't feel that you need water unless you don't feel you need water unless you are thirsty. Right? But it is necessary. When time is needed, when is the right time, water becomes tsunami. It can destroy everything. Can you protect? You can't. Right? Try and learn how to be the flow instead of saying that I will probably create a dam and then I will stop life. We can't do that. We have a lifeline. Within this lifeline, there are people whom we are meeting, and if we can do something together, it can be good, bad, ugly, smelly. It doesn't matter. If you are creating, it is good. In our dharma, there are three things: creation, destruction, and protection. That's the reason we have the trio: Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. But eventually, these three are actually one, Omkar. And we are that Omkar. It is in our hand whether we want to become Omkar or we just want to become someone who is actually a destroyer. Right? That's my last and final statement into your show. If that helps others, I'm really, really happy.
So thank you so much. Everyone commented that you have amazing guidance and you have very good foresight. And it was so great talking to you and knowing what knowing and understanding what you what you have went through and the challenges you have faced and how you have reached so far. It's been an amazing journey, sir. And India is proud of you. So thank you so much for being a part of our live session.
I'm blessed to
Thank you
be
so much.
here in your show, Sandhya. Thank you so much. Keep doing the good work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching our live session. This was the part 2 of our live session. Part 1 has already been posted on our IGTV, so please do check out that also. Please like, share, follow us on all social media platforms. If you will support us, then only we will be able to achieve what we want, and that is to spread a bit of positivity around this negativity. So please do share, like, follow us, and please do make videos and send it to us. And stay tuned for what's coming next. And until then, bye.